Hello folks, welcome to the Tuesday forecast, and the market is finally starting to move, so we have got some activity. And let's go over the euro and the US dollar for the first pair. So what I'm seeing is we were kind of ranging in this area right here, so it was no man's land for this particular area, and I was waiting, as I said, for a large break of the high or a large break of the low, so for a large impulse. We have gotten a large impulse down, so that's a very good sign. And at the end of the impulse we got a huge wick, or I would say it's not really a huge wick, it's a large wick, which signals to me that we'll probably get more of a range. So I am looking for an entry at this point personally to sell, because I'm seeing this sort of a overall descending structure and then an impulse to a downside, which is a common pattern. That is a common pattern on this pair. So if we do get sort of a range right here, wider range, and then we form a nice flag, I would be in a sell position at this particular point. But again, I need to see a larger range because of the wick. So if a flag forms, if a small flag forms, then that does not fit my plan. So I want to see that wider flag form right here. Also, what I will be looking for is a push down and then a break and retest like this. So a nice break and retest trade to sell the trend, because then we would also be trending. For me, a trend is a push, a pullback, and then another push. So that would be a really good sign. Or if we do get a larger impulse, then maybe a nice flag to sell to the downside. If we do start to descend, something like this, and then we reverse up, I will look to buy. And if we do start to ascend, then I will look to sell on a reversal like this. Another possibility is we can get like an aggressive retrace at this point and then more of a range. That is a possibility because of this large wick, and then an aggressive retrace that usually signals a larger range, or maybe a complete reversal. So if a complete reversal happens, then look for a range, look for a push up, and then a nice flag to buy. So that's it for EU. Finally, we're getting an impulse, we're getting some moves, and let's see if this will continue or if it will just turn out to be a range. Now for the euro and Japanese yen, also we got a nice push. So we were kind of ascending right here. We were in this ascending structure, and then we reversed to the downside, got a nice push down, and then we got a large wick, or maybe it's even a huge wick. It's a really big wick, I have to say, at the end of this impulse. But I do like this momentum, so this was definitely some large momentum right here, two large momentum candles, which is a good sign. So then again, same as on the euro US dollar, I'm looking for a larger, wider range, something like this, and then I would look to get in on a nice flag to sell to the downside. So definitely I have been watching out for that, or I will be watching out for that. If we do get another push down, I will look for a break and retest trade, something like this. So then it would be a nice downtrend. Or if we do start to descend, then I will look for a reversal to the upside like this, and then for a nice trend to start to the upside. So another possibility is a V reversal, then a range, then a push up, and look to buy on a nice flag. Or we can get an ascending structure, and then we can reverse and then get an impulse to a downside, then look to sell. So to be honest, this is the same situation as on the euro US dollar. We have been kind of range bound, kind of ascending, and then got a nice push, and then I'm looking to enter on a nice pattern continuation, or look to sell the trend down. Now for the Aussie pairs, so the Aussie and the US dollar, looks like we are getting maybe a setup. So what I do like this large push down. That looks good, definitely. So I'm definitely interested in this large push down, then for a pullback, and then for this to continue. It all depends on how this closes, so I want to get a nice clean close. somewhere here. Nice push down, nice clean close without the wick, and then I would look to set an order at the inside bar to sell, to get in on the trend. But then again, this can also just start descending, and then I will look for a reversal up. If it starts descending, of course, I'm not looking for a sell order, because then the trend is just kind of dissipating, and then we usually look for a reversal to the upside. Another possibility, a push and then a flag to go short, also looking for that. Or we can get maybe an ascending structure and then look for a reversal to a downside, something like this. We can get a V as on all of the pairs. After a large impulse, we can always get a V, push up, look for a flag to buy. And yeah, that's about it. So currently this does look good. I do like this momentum, I do like this push, and I'm seeing if this will continue or if it will just start descending. Then I will be more patient, because it's not showing me what I want to see to get in on a trade. And let's move the lines at the same time. So right here, and this, so this line is actually where the most recent low or the most recent high has been broken. That's what this line signals. And then for the Aussie and the Japanese yen, so we have gotten sort of a volatility V reversal right here. So there was an opportunity to enter on a trade at this point. Maybe some people did enter on a buy order. For me, it did not fit my plan, so we had a push up, we had a small pullback, and then we continued to the upside, and then left these, I would say they are double wicks actually. We first left a big wick here, and then we left another big wick on the next candle, signaling that the price is kind of struggling to go up. And at that point I wanted to see a combo trade, so like this. But what actually happened, so the first candle did not show me confidence to buy. It kind of showed momentum has switched to a downside. Then the next one was an indecision candle, so not really showing me anything, just an indecision. What I wanted to see more of a pause, so I wanted to see more of a correction and then to get tagged in, and then the next candle would have actually tagged me in. So for me this looked more like a V than an actual combo, which this is not a combo because there was no counter trend move. But yeah, it looked like a V reversal, so I decided to stay out of this trade and saved myself a 1% loss, because it would have stopped me out. So my order would be at the inside bar, and yeah, my stop loss is 12 pips, so I would have been stopped out. But the price did continue up. If someone had a bigger stop maybe, and then it reversed to a downside. So we got this reversal, we got this, I would say it's a large momentum down, it's good momentum, but then it ended with a really huge wick, so that's a warning sign. Now at this point I want to see a really wider range, a really larger, wider range, and then I would look to sell. And I am also looking for maybe a break and retest trade, something like this. So to get in on this nice, just a second, to get in on this nice downtrend, or maybe look for a large push down and then nice flag. That would be the best possibility, to be honest, since this huge wick is a bit of a warning sign that we will be range bound. Again, the market can also reverse. I'm not seeing an aggressive pullback just yet, but it can happen, so then look for a range, look for a push up, and look to buy on a flag trade. And yeah, if the price starts to descend, then I would look for a reversal up. I would definitely not be looking for a sell order, since this usually signals an exhaustion of the downtrend. So that's about it. All of the pairs look really similar. We have gotten a large impulse on all of them and then got a wick. Only Aussie US dollar has actually broken the low and will maybe signal a continuation trade. That's for us to see on the candle close, which is in about 20 minutes. So yeah, now you know what I'm looking for, and I will see you guys in the next forecast for Wednesday.